What's up, everyone? Welcome to Power Play with CJ Prospect Profiles. Today we're focusing on Ryan Hitchcock of the United States National Team Development Program, a Manhattan, New York native who's taking his talents to Yale University next year. Obviously, just losing to Agostino today, even though he would have graduated. He's a senior anyway, but you catch my drift. It's funny, I just want to talk about Agostino for a second. He torched my high school team 4 years ago, and now he's in the NHL with Calgary. So, yeah, small world. But, back to Hitchcock. Brampton drafted, no, North Bay drafted him in the 12th round. We'll get to that in a second. But I like his game. He's not the biggest guy. He's 5'9", 160 pounds, so he's built like me. I'm just assuming a little bit more muscular. And he was great coming out of the Long Island Gulls midget program, and then played a little with the New Jersey Rockets. And this year with the development team, finding the development team stats are almost impossible because they play so many different portions of their schedule. But I got 18 points in 16 games for him. And I think that this has been a really high scoring year for the development team. Obviously Milano, Eichel, Tuke, guys like that. Larkin, they're all putting up good years, but Hitchcock's effective offensively. I don't think he's going to be this superstar scorer. I think he's going to be a perfect college hockey player, and that he's going to be a 4-year product. He very good defensively, sees the ice well, plays on the wing. Maybe Yale moves him to center. I don't know. I think long term he's going to be on the wing. And again, I like his on-ice vision. I like his defensive IQ. I think he'll start out next year in a bottom 6 role with Yale, with the Bulldogs, killing penalties and all that kind of stuff, and then gradually work his way into the lineup. But that's what's great about college hockey is these guys get eased in gradually, and they're not forced to play heavy minutes right away. And you play a tough schedule. And it's funny. One of his former teammates just emailed me over the weekend about him, and I figured I was gonna do it next week. I'm trying to knock off as many development team pieces as possible next couple weeks. I got McLeod and a few other guys coming up, but I like his game. I've known about him since he was on Long Island. Because you hear whispers through the Twitter sphere and through the internet in general. And again, like I said, North Bay, Brampton, now North Bay Battalion have his rights in the OHL. I think they'll make a late push to sign him, especially after the draft. He's a guy I'd love to sit down and interview at the draft. We'll see how that goes. I'll tweet him later on. But I think he can he'll be at the forefront of recruiting. Where I think, long story short, he definitely ends up at Yale. It's too good of an academic institution to pass up to go play in the OHL. I mean, let's call it what it is. Again, one of the best schools in the country. It's up there with Harvard and Stanford. So, North Bay would have to make him a hell of an offer, and I don't see that happening. I think there's a much better chance of Eichel or Milano going to St. John, or I think Plymouth has Milano's rights, respectively, than does a Hitchcock not being at Yale next year. But you never know with college hockey and with the OHL and the major junior general. But again, like Hitchcock's game, see him being a late third, anywhere between the late third and the 5th round pick. And he's going to be a 4-year player at Yale, which I think is more the reason he should go college hockey than the OHL. In addition to the education, he's going to need more time to develop, and I think you'll get a very polished product after 4 years, a lot like Ken Agostino. Right from Delbod, and Hitchcock's a little bit more polished because he played for the development team, playing the USHL schedule and all that. But anyway, that's on this episode of the Power Play with CJ Prospect Profiles on Ryan Hitchcock of the United States National Team Development Program. Stay tuned for episodes for the season and beyond. Later, guys.